I love the backdrop for this when it's nighttime. Ah. Also, hello. Alright. Hope everyone's doing okay. I am really wishing that work would stop causing me to be suddenly exhausted out of the blue. Although I'm not sure if that's a me thing or if that's work. I'll be honest. It could be either. It could be both. I don't know. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. I have a guest from afar, apparently. Ah, teleport. Excuse me. Teleport. Isn't the guest from afar thing supposed to be like the Fisher one? Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Wait. Ah. Hello. What's up? Oh.
Howdy. Straight on in.
The broken bridges. You know, it'd be pretty cool if, after a little while of playing the game, some of the stuff, as you go through certain quests, you could actually fix, like, bigger areas, like that bridge that's busted down. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, no, maybe that's just me. Diana Special! What's up, fuckers?
Solidify.
Oh. Oh, hey, there's some... I didn't even notice the destroyed building stuff.
Stabilize.
Shake!
Order guide you.
Wind, hear me.
Solidify.
Alright. And that's that. Warp. Ow. Hello. Yes, it is done. Woohoo! Okay. There's this right here that I want to take a look at. Navigate that. Whee! Thump. Whee! Ooh, hey, there's stuff that I haven't gotten through yet. I see 2 chests already. Do not look up. Whatever you do, sir, do not look up. Are they trying to build a fortress out here?
Careless.
Why did I dive into the water like that?
This is order.
Alright, let's shoot him down. There's another one. And another one. I'll take that. And that. Sir, what are you doing back here?
I will have order. Gather.
Look at you, Boozehound. Crumble apart. Drop.
There. No, I don't have to worry. No, I don't have to worry about them. Assholes. Wow. Wow, I can't believe he suicided himself like that. Man's got problems. Ooh, some notices. Alright. Oh, hey, look. Oh, it's in OST. Alright, cool. Very nice. The morn 1,000 roses brings. Cool. Let me just go ahead and do this real quick. Yes, yes, I know. And by real quick, I mean as soon as it actually decides to load. Which could take anywhere from a minute to 13 refreshes. Because for some reason, the web page things never fucking work for me. It could be the only thing running on my computer, and it still won't run. Okay, cool. Alright. Now that that's done lagging the crap out of my computer. I don't know what causes it specifically for my computer to not be able to handle that web page. It is the only web page that doesn't want to work. Is that the guy that I joined the other day? Yeah, it is. Fuck it, why not?
Osman.
Yay! Claim all. But yeah, anytime they do a web page event thing, I can't do it. I actually cannot do those web event things. And it sucks because I miss out on so much extra shit because I can't run it on my computer. My computer isn't bad. My computer's really good. I can run Overwatch on best settings and it still not have much, if any, issue. My internet is great. But that web page does not work for me. On rare occasion, it'll be like, oh yeah, you can go ahead and load up the page and hear the music and all that. Hear the audio, but the actual visuals don't work. It's like, what in the world? But I'm apparently the only person who's having the problem, and nobody knows what's wrong. It's like, come on now. I just want to participate in some of these event things, and it won't let me. I don't have any issues with any other website. It's just the web page that it's hosted off of. Those events are hosted from. And I don't understand it. Oh, hold on.
Stabilize.
All right. I must have already done this.
Solidify. Order guide you. Yeah.
I swear by my sword.
You can't run from death.
Thank you. Alright, where's the last one? Ah, up here.
This is order. Gather. Solidify. Stabilize.
There we go. I've completed all 4 daily commissions. Claim that. Battle Pass level 40. I need 10 more levels, and then I'll be able to get the cool stuff. Get Elegance, because I think that's what Ayaka needs. Yeah. Yay! Yay! When's the last time I got anything good off of this? Let's see, what am I looking at? Only 1 here so far. Dang it. You know what? I'll go ahead and save this for, oh, man. Never mind. I'll try one more. Ooh! Nice! Oh, shit. Hold on. I can buy that whenever. Cool. I'll hold off on it. I'm not spending anything. Right. I have finally gotten the Skyward Blade. Energy recharge and base attack. Crit rate increased by 4%. Gained sky piercing might upon using an elemental burst. Movement speed by 10% increase. Attack speed by 10%. Normal and charged hits deal additional damage equal to 20% of attack. Who is this sword for? Hold on. Skyward... What is it? Skyward Sword or Skyward Blade? Blade. Thank you. Who is it meant for? Alright, so Boreal Wolf is the thing. Okay, but who is it used for? Who is best to give it to? Why are you like this? Ah! Ah! Thank you. Best character for it. Here we go. Suitable characters. Best sword for Jean as a healer. It's got a high base attack and energy recharge will allow her to use her burst more often. That is true. Bennett would be useful for his weapon support. Same with the Jingchu, because the rain sword. Alright, so Jean, who is currently wielding the Aqua Favonia. That is sitting at a nice 506 attack at the moment. Attack is increased by 20%. Triggers on taking damage. Soul of the Falcon of the West awakens, holding the banner resistance aloft, regenerating hit points equal to 100% of attack and dealing 200% of attack as damage to surrounding opponents. Oh, I see. So in the end, this Aquila might still be better for Jean. Energy recharge is really handy for a lot of characters. Jingchu is using a 4-star, isn't he? Wait, where? No, he's using cool steel. I have poor Jingchu equipped with a cool steel sword. Hold on, let me give this to him. Hold on. He needs to have an upgrade. Oh my goodness. Alright. There, now he's got a decent weapon. Let me upgrade this. Hold on, do I have slingshot? Yes, I do. Okay, good. Messenger's the one that I need more of. Alright. Enhance, yes. Yeah, see, already significantly better. A whole almost 30 attack bonus higher. And I need to get a lot more stuff. Seriously? I am that far out on slime condensate? Increase the damage dealt by the character equipping this weapon by 12%. Albedo. Let's face it, everyone can have a 4-star weapon. Well, almost everyone can have one at this point. So in the party, but not on the field, damage increases. Are you the only archer who isn't equipped with a 4-star weapon minimum? Yes. Yes, you are. Alright, cool. Okay, I do not have enough pole arms to be able to pull all of them out of that. Huh. But I think the Traveler's the only basic sword wielder left. Of the folks who I currently have in the party. Wait. Cinnabar Spindle. Mental skill damage is increased by 80% of defense. The effect will be triggered no more than once every defense and base attack. On Chi-Chi. Why did I put that on Chi-Chi? No, I don't want to send it. Fast equip. Put this on Chi-Chi. There we go. Alright. Fair Shadow is kind of okay, but could probably go with an upgrade on Razor. Is it the only Claymore that I have? Wait, yeah, is Claymore? Energy recharge, okay. Crit hits have a 70% chance to generate, okay. Is he the only Claymore user? Yeah, he's the only Claymore user. Okay. It's left. Fast equip. Alright. Trying to take people out from down in this area is no wonder my Barbara has been sucking more than one would think. A level 20 Catalyst. Alright. Wind and Song. Mapamare. Interesting. Yes, this would be great for her. However, this is what I'm going to give her. Barbara, here you go. Alright, and then wine and song. Energy recharge. I feel like sucrose would be the better option to have that one. Sucrose, there you go. And the only two catalyst users I have left are Ningguang and Kokomi. I feel like Kokomi should have this. No, I don't know anything about the characters overall. And then there you go. So all that's left is the Traveler and 2 polearm users to pull out of down here. This one actually should be given to Albedo. Alright, there we go. Traveler having this one is just really good. 50% chance every 14 seconds to do 280% attack damage on top of the normal. Like, imagine this at Refinement 5. Holy shit. I want to say it'd be like 400%? 300, 400% attack damage? I think it's 300. That'd be pretty freaking awesome. Why can't I send you? Because Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. Fuck. I did that just so I could have that. How do I send you? Wednesday. Prototype Rancor. Oh my goodness. See, what's really funny about this is Blitz is so mad I have this equipped on Noel. I need 3 more Chaos Cores and then I can ascend it to level 80. Because it's D-Luke's weapon, but I have it on Noel. And it's just good. It's just so good. Wait. What is the Claymore for her, anyways? Do I have a Claymore for her? A proper Claymore? Claymore. That's hit points. That's energy recharge. Physical damage, hit points, elemental mastery, attack. Oh, white iron. Oh no, white blind is the one he was saying to do.
Every journey has.
Right, he was telling me to do white blind for her. I don't know why I'm so stupid sometimes and forgetful.
Ad Astra.
Alright,
Thank you for
thank you.
Ad Astra.
Leeway. Name. Teaching. Hold on, wait. Oh, okay. Claim. Go back out. Claim. Go back out. Claim. Go back out. Hello, Master Zhang. I'd like to have something made. I don't... How do I still not have enough white iron? I'm gonna have to go collect this shit myself. Fine. Two. Three. Let's start silver. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that either. I need that. I don't really need that, but that's gonna bug me. Fuck it. Boss opponents 10 times. Spend a lot of original resin. Why? Why are you doing this? Okay. I still need to get more of this. And then I need to get 4 more stars in the Spiral Abyss.
Where do you want to go next?
Obtain that. Perfect. I can't obtain any of that yet. Alright, cool. In the meantime, let me go to the Wanman restaurant because apparently I had stuff that I was cooking. Cool. Obtain. 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 Oh, right. I can cook stuff. As nice as that is, no. I need more beef. I also need more of these. And then I'll be able to make as many of those as I want. I can make 10 of these. I can make 14 of these, I think. No, I can only make 10. Because this. No. The come and get it. 2 more fish. Oh, never mind. I need more meat. I really hate the feedback in my headset. It is so annoying. Even my girlfriend mentioned it. Oh hey, I can finish making this. She's like, why does it make the noise? Why does it sound all staticky? It's what I've been dealing with every single time that I do something on one of my computers. And I don't understand why every single computer with every single headset or speaker has done so. And it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. But I've just put up with it. Yay! Unlocked the auto cook for yet another recipe. Hooray! Wow! I have plenty of things that I can complain about. Is any of it worth complaining about? No. Do I complain about it anyways? Yeah. I have 1 wild mushroom. Fuck it, I could only make 5 anyways. Really? Oh, it's a stamina item. Do I really want to make that then? Because I don't even use those. I'll make this. Thank you, Diona. Tonkotsu ramen. I have no idea if I pronounced it right. I apologize if it was horrendously pronounced. While it isn't an excuse, it is an accurate reason as to why I am American. And therefore have no way of knowing for sure if I'm pronouncing something right. Half the time. I like how most of my cooking in this game is done for strictly, like, getting the recipe purposes. Alright. Seriously? How many items have I cooked? Oh, I need to cook 2 more. Thank you.
Every journey has its fun.
I'll take that.
In a day. Don't rush.
You said that right before I went into the menu. I could beat up a child. Do I want to, though? Kinda. Because I can then, later on, get more of Zhongli's talents leveled up. Let's matchmake for it. Match. Hey. Woo.
Our bond is strong.
Alright. Hold on. Why is it not letting me? There we go. Alright, co-op. Yes!
Toodaloo.
Just waiting on Ray to finish choosing. Alright. Bum 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 bum.
Gather.
Poor time. Passable effort. Passable effort. Poor time. Passable effort. Not bad. Not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously.
It's showtime!
I'll settle this. Get with me.
Run out.
Order guide.
Yeah!
Alright.
Attaboy!
This is order.
Oni coming through!
Bond is strong.
Let's roll.
Some you lose.
Woohoo! Hey! Exactly what I needed. Perfect. Ah. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Co-op mode. Return to single player. Yes. Hey. And I got an achievement too for that. What the fuck did I... What achievement did I get? Oh, meetings in the realms. The delusion's abilities don't decide a battle. Defeat child in That's the first time I've beaten child in co-op mode? I'm sorry? Okay. I guess that's fair. Let me go ahead and go over here. Let me go ahead and do a match for this as well. Ba-da-da-da-da. All right. Hey. All right, let me back away and
Benny's adventure team,
Kill him.
assemble!
yes.
Let's light it up!
All right, get this ready. Suna, let's go.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while.
And Lewis.
So it is where many things come to settle.
Good things come to those who don't wait around.
Every course of
That's what
action
they
has
say
its
anyway.
risks.
Wine tastes
Knowing
the
my
same
luck,
as I remember.
the opposite is probably true for me.
But where are those who share the memory?
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are
Benny's
those who
adventure team,
share the memory?
assemble! Or not.
Alright. And co-op. There we go.
Let's take
Now-
a moment to rest and plan our
There we
next
go.
move.
Oh, ow!
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
You can't both be Ayaka. Come on,
Boats
guys.
are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while.
Adventure team,
So it is where many
assemble!
things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
What the fuck? I don't know enough Spanish to know. So, alright, cool. Oh, teammate's not ready. Alright. Let's go! Let me go ahead and...
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Hold on. Do that. Because I need to eat this. And
Teamwork is dreamwork!
this.
Time to go.
My opponent!
The birds call!
I forgot how this fight works, I'll be honest.
Why do they never miss?
Solidify!
Take flight.
I will have order.
Nope, I need to be
Everybody stand back.
Stabilize.
Your reckoning!
As one with wind and cloud!
Gather.
Extreme work. Let's
Order
light it
cut.
up. Never miss. Adventure time.
Solidify. This is the end.
Take flight.
Gather.
Let's light it up. My apologies.
Experience and beyond suffering!
Stabilize.
Whirling snow. Light it up. So rude. Embrace the S. So rude.
This
Why
is
do they
order.
never miss? Let's light it up.
Solidify.
I will not be destroyed!
That was pretty fun. Alright. Leaving co-op mode. My first time returning to that fight, and I decided to go for level 90 with a Zhongli who's got no constellations whatsoever. And I
Every
didn't
journey has
die.
its final day.
In fact, I barely
Don't
took
rush.
any damage. Alright. Can I fight her? I can always try to do this. Hey, bro. Let's see if I crash my PC. Oh, no. Alright, this should be interesting. Match. Alright, so Bennett is ready, and so is Kaz. Alright, co-op. Confirm. Alright.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Alright. Here we go!
Stabilize.
Weak.
Barbados, guide us. Illusions of obstruction. Let's light it up! Shattered.
Order guide you.
Adventure time. Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Solidify.
Wind, hear me. Let's light it up.
Weak.
Everybody stand back. Freedom's blood is eternal.
God damn it. We've already lost one.
Solidify.
Adventure time. Everybody stand back. Let's light it up. Witness the final calamity.
Stabilize. Gather.
Eternity is in my hand.
Stabilize.
There is no escape.
This is order.
Wind, hear me.
This Gene is like fucking amazing.
Solidify.
Inferior.
Rise.
Weak.
Stabilize.
The eye sweeps the land.
Oh.
Shattered.
Solidify.
Barbados, inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Stabilize.
This bud is eternal.
Solidify.
Witness the final calamity.
Gather.
There is no escape.
Ah. Yeah, they just kind of left. Alright. I'm not really cut out for that yet.
Allow me.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But
Stabilize.
Light iron. Okay. Turn to single player, yeah. Yeah, if my shield can't do anything to prevent the smackdown that is her ult, no. I need to actually have a proper character for that fight. Alright. Any others that I can do that for then? Oh, I mean, I can fight her, so. You know, I've never actually had any issues with too many items. Sweet, I'm joining someone else. Two gods and a child walk into the fight. I love it.
Jumpy dumpty go.
This is no place to loaf around.
Solidify.
I encased him in a stone stela.
Crumble.
This is no place to loaf around.
Jumpy dumpty go.
How did you get up there?
Yeah, illusion shattered.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
world remains constant over the centuries. But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I
There's no
remember.
place to loaf around.
But where are those who share the memory?
Hey, Telos has finally entered the world. I just like the idea. It's like two gods and a child walking on a boss fight. Alright, I'm ready.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
This is gonna be good.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice? Teamwork is teamwork. Light it up.
He hasn't even started fighting us back yet.
Let's light it up.
Gather. Order guide.
Everyone to a balloon. The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
This is order.
Let's light it up.
Solidify.
Off we go. Adventure time.
No.
Let's light it up.
Gather.
There is no escape.
Order guide.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Teamwork is teamwork.
I will have order.
Embrace your searing reckoning. Not every wound will
Stabilize.
heal.
Shine down. Torn to a balloon.
Light it up.
Order guide you.
Let's light it up. All must burn.
The mortal plane. A fleeting dream. Was an accident.
Am I the only one? I'm the only one alive.
Stabilize.
Embrace your searing reckoning. Yeah.
Gather. I will have order. Stabilize.
Not every wound will heal.
No, I need this.
Solidify. Gather. Stabilize.
Embrace your searing reckoning. Embrace your searing reckoning. Who dares call me a witch?
Solidify.
Embrace your searing reckoning.
Stabilize. Solidify.
Come, put up a fight.
Gather.
Hello, Night Rose. I'm the only one alive left.
Solidify. Stabilize.
Embrace your searing reckoning.
I require
Not every
health
wound will
items.
heal.
Use.
Solidify. Stabilize.
Where is it?
Embrace your searing reckoning. Who dares call me a witch?
For fuck's sake. Whoa! I have not seen that attack before.
Solidify.
For fuck's sake, where is? Oh, here we go.
Stabilize.
Not every wound will heal.
Gather. Order guide you.
On.
Stabilize.
Put up a fight.
And this should be the end of it.
Embrace your searing reckoning.
Come on. Why are you doing this, bitch? Fuck you. Come on, die! Yes! Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness.
This is no place to
Oh. Oh my goodness, that was good. I require healing. I need healing. I am Genji. Woohoo! Oh, hey. My items have been forged. Now that Discord chat has dispersed, I have less chance of crashing the PC. Ah. Nice. Excuse me. Dun, da, 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 na. Oh, good. Obtain. Yes. Samurai. Yay. More of those. I need to get to here. This is the end goal. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it there. Because weekly experience limit. I might have to buy this level. It'd be worth it.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many
Stay a
things come
while
to settle.
and listen. Okay. I need to do story missions. Story quest. I have a key. Unlock the last one. Alright, cool. Wait. What? I'm so very confused. Okay. Go all the way out to here.
Quake!
Let's get down to business. How's this?
Starfall!
More! Say no more! There's more!
Solidify!
How's this? How's this?
Yeah, there we go. Old hand guard and...
Finally, no.
Nice.
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma.
Yeah, it's been a while since I was
Many
here.
things have happened since then.
Many memorable.
We've definitely made some. So, where should we go today?
Wait a moment. Who's there? Someone's coming.
Hey! What the heck was that for? Doesn't want to talk, huh? Alright, let's convince him to calm down a little. Can't handle your drink, huh?
He's got a strange sword.
Stabilize! Yeah!
Go as one! Ha! Ha! Crumble apart!
And then he disappeared.
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all. Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them. No, wait. Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha?
No. I totally
He
haven't.
carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision. That's none of your business.
It's every bit of my
Never
business.
mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha. Hey! Don't be anyway.
Very smart
Just
for
be on the
once.
safe side. We should go find Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back.
Actually, I have a
Oh?
hunch.
What kind of hunch? A special connection? You mean?
I feel like their
beyond
fighting
already
styles are
knowing
kind of
each other?
similar. Yeah, because he does do the swirl thing.
Yeah.
While spinning
Maybe
around.
a little. Anyway, there's no time to loot. Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there.
Seriously? They made it back over here already? A strange and friendless road. The guy's trying to cash in on the no longer valid frickin' bounty on Kazuha.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Hey, Joe.
Hey! Hello?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
2.
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd. If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention. Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs.
Oh, so you...
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be?
You can compare it to the technique Beto used to strike down Haishin.
Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense.
I have no idea what technique
In that case,
is.
his newfound stardom is well deserved.
What they're referencing.
He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryo Commission. I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him.
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unannounced. Thank you! Guess...
All right, then.
Poor Kazuha. Huh. So maybe the guy is actually wanting to fight him to test his skill. Wait, why is there... Hi, Ronnie. Finish your paper? At least you didn't write... That didn't happen while you were writing your paper. Sure. Oh. I'll follow you, Ronnie.
Fingers crossed he comes traveling with me.
Oh, okay, hold on. Alright, what do we got here? Special camera. Here we go. What are you doing? Well, no one here is because it's all really suspicious. I'm suspicious. But first, let me give you some advice. The Outlander Affairs Agency is wary of Outlanders like us, so remember to be a bit more restrained when while you're doing your research. There we go. Obata. to do suspicious things like that. Alright, well that I will deal with later. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I can't not be suspicious. Look at his outfit. Look at it. Like, hey, bro. Hello.
Oh? It's you.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt Decree. We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate.
Ah.
Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful.
Ah,
the Almighty
nice.
Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the year. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaidahara name. Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
I've heard a thing or two.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the Almighty Shogun. The Kaidahara clan belonged to this class.
Ah.
But there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaidahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil.
I'm sorry. Some of the bladesmiths are now in Snezhnaya? Fuck.
We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui. Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaidahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaidahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past. In the interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun, and the Shogunate at large. However, would I be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. With the Kaidahara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaidaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end.
Yeah, he likes wandering.
You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City, with the Almighty Shogun's blessing and full support of the Shogunate.
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode. Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood.
I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaedahara Kazuha in town.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike. Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
What?
Ah.
That doesn't make sense.
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
I actually wrote it in. I've had to come up with an entire plot line involving the quote-unquote use of two elements at the same time, involving a potential character for the future.
This is just
but
one of many similar
you know,
rumors.
it's my
I'm
OC.
very
It's never
uncomfortable
gonna
with
happen.
being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important thing!
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me? No. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to
Interesting.
standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedahara sword art, focused on
Yeah, we
blade
were here for
testing,
reasons.
but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
Fair.
All the more reason to watch your back!
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer. I will first join the Traveler in investigating the one who attacked her, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Yay, this is not one of the moments where I'm misgendered.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Oh, of course. It's me
Come
we're
on.
talking about.
Let's go and track down your aggressor.
They have an army. I have a Zhongli. I will have order.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji has to say.
Please, there's no need for formalities. Just call me Zhongli. I was once Morax. I am him no more. Hold on. No alcohol? Allergic to beans? Oh, and only. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. I'll give them a pass on that one. Hut. Geronimo.
Hey there! We'd like to ask you a... Do you know if anyone around here has been looking...
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr.
You are too kind. We are current...
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so to be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to... Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions? Of mora? Whoa! Oh, wait, even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it. Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say, but I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to...
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryou Commission had very few leads. I thought you might have some information from different sources.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would...
That does make sense. Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
Is this your way of giving praise?
I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble. It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me. For the poor victim,
Fair.
This would be a completely senseless crime.
Don't worry, we'll...
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty
You flatter me. Truth be told, I don't know quite what came over me and...
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can.
He's being serious, Ryuji. You can even see it in the moment that it happens. He doesn't think at all. He just moves. He reacts. That's it. That's the entire thing. He just reacts. He doesn't think, pause, anything.
Oh,
how you doing, Night Rose, by the way?
There was one strange incident over... Let me tell you about it,
Sure. During times...
All right, then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time.
I'm sorry?
One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
That might have been Yuya that we fought.
Amenoma?
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy. 2 grown men going missing at the same time. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
Sure, can't hurt. We never...
Thank you, Ryuji.
I mean,
by making some
it can
inquiries
hurt.
at the Amenoma.
Been playing
Sounds
Ark?
good.
Nice.
All the best with your...
I'm sorry, what? Mysterious urban legend. Hold the... What?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who
I like
share
that.
the memory?
The location happens to be involved in another
We
quest.
haven't
Please
been to
complete
the
that
AI
first.
Publishing House in a while. Paimon wonders if they have any new books in. The one we read with A that time was pretty cool.
Come on, this is a no-brainer, man. There's only one thing worth wishing for, and that is a ton of Mora.
But the exam's next week. If I fail again, I'm seriously done for. I'm better.
Ah, it's just an exam. Trust me, there's no problem you can't solve by throwing Mora at it. If it doesn't work, then just keep throwing till it does.
Takatoshi, that is the kind of problem that plagues a lot of people. It is a big misconception. Throwing money at things doesn't solve problems.
What
It
are
creates
they
them.
arguing about? It's quite a spirit.
Huh? Really? You need but stand on this land at midnight, lower your head and recite a special incantation. Looks like you guys really aren't in the loop. This, my friends, is the next big thing. A highly effective wish ritual guaranteed to make your wishes come true.
A wish ritual?
Does
What?
not sound credible.
It's this guy. I heard it directly from him.
His whole bed was filled with... Wow!
Of course, I'm sure the part about waking up lying on a bed of Mora is a bit of an exaggeration. Whether you believe it or not, it's not exactly a difficult ritual.
If you're still feeling skeptical, just ask around.
Really? Well, come on! Let's go ask... Well, if it really is true, then just think of all the Mora Paimon could... Oh, and you'd finally be reunited with your twin, too! Let's go, let's go!
Paimon, you have problems. You have more problems than my girlfriend.
Sure, there's a lot more Outlanders now that the Senkoku decree has been abolished.
I want to try it. Actually, welcome to Bonton Saga Detective. Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
On closer inspection, it seems like there really are a lot of people talking.
Grasp the thought in mind. Clear like the light of the moon.
No, it's not hear my summons, it's heed my summons. Heed! You're never going to get it down at this rate.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Whoa! Sheesh, you scared me. Okay.
Hope she don't hear that comment.
Okay.
Incantation?
She just pops up in chat. I heard that motherfucker.
Junkichi is trying it out, to be specific. He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so, I mean, I obviously don't. But Junkichi never listens to an outside opinion, so...
Mr. Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling writer looking to get over a creative hurdle. Anyway, I just know this is going to work. I have a gut feeling about it.
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine?
The Omamori from the shrine...
Make sure
Look,
you put the
to be
context
completely
in there of what
honest, I think
Paimon
you need to
said.
sit down and have a good think about what kind of story you want to write. Look at you now.
If you're gonna do that.
Wait. What? This...
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, it's most likely as a fellow writer.
Look, Junkichi.
What's so surprising?
Why don't we go to the Grand... She's the ex...
I'd rather you not do that, but... Alright, so can I go back to doing the thing now? Please? There we go. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. Joking, not interested in going through the effort to cause such trouble. Thank you.
I want to try it.
It actually worked for him. Okay.
Ah, if it isn't Kaida...
Yes, The Kaedahara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the two clans. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects. Let me quickly explain. The Raiden Gokaden was the collective term for the 5 most acclaimed bladesmithing arts in Inazuma. The techniques of blade making were personally bequeathed to the Raiden Gokaden by the almighty Shogun, and over time, further honed and enhanced by the most talented craftsmen. Unfortunately, a series of events led to the gradual decline of many clans in the bladesmithing trade. Today, only the Amenoma clan has kept its art alive.
So sad.
It is a great pity indeed. In the old days, we each had our specialties. And just as iron sharpens iron, so too did we learn much from each other. As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life. As for the art of the Kaedahara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
That's right. Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
Indeed. Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedahara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are alive and well.
You overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to we hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it, but I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile. All I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryo Commission.
Fair enough.
That there was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse. And neither of them came back. Yes. Strange, isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it.
Possibly that sword?
There was
Do you have...
If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise...
What if it's a cursed sword made from the Kaedahara clan?
He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences in blade quality. He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts.
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be objectionable. The person we are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person. He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before. Yes, if there's one thing I can say for certain, but with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear with neither farewell nor fair warning. I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Don't
Not a
worry.
problem.
You have our word.
A cursed Kaedahara.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when... Let's pay a visit.
I don't feel like walking up there. Hello. Sachiko.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now.
We're not collectors.
My husband has gone missing.
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again.
Nope.
I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state.
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of... He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him. Everything was fine when we first got married, but he lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful. There were days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house.
That's why, friggin' Yuya was looking at getting that sword. He was gonna buy it from them to help them out of their problems with the debt collectors.
He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused...
Whoa!
And that led to an argument.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes... You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink. After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
It's important to set boundaries. I literally had this conversation earlier
Had I not
and
indulged
yesterday.
his bad habits, we
Day
wouldn't
before
have found
yesterday.
ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses. The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire.
I see. Amin Yuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into it, but my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Maybe...
I don't know. He just disappeared after the Perhaps he's too afraid to come home, now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay. Even though I'm still a little mad at him. We're a fam. As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf...
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye. If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period.
It could have started when he got that cursed sword.
But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Amenoma Yuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument.
A little confusing.
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Thank you so much.
Kazuha, has your family made any cursed swords?
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise the fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, Paimon was thinking Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
We are still missing crucial information.
Right. I very much agree with you. It seems highly likely that we're missing a piece of the puzzle. Working off what we know so far, there are too many things that don't add up. The chances are that there are still some clues left for us to discover.
Warehouse time!
One fact that I keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered. While Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire. The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we... Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker. Namely, that he is...
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with...
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get...
Okay, but...
Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse.
Warehouse time. Really? It's that close? Huh. I mean, granted, I should have figured.
Crumble!
Whee! I don't think I've been over here. Am I about to be attacked again?
Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those, as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in...
Get down.
But there's nothing
It's gone now. But I can still sense it felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami. Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant.
Huh. So it's an underground warehouse.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place. But the residue it left, judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami and from what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters, but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interest, Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions.
So what should we do now?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside. If we don't open this door, we can move no closer. You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far great...
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
Not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us!
The warehouse boogeyman. Paimon, exactly how old are you? Boogeyman? Really?
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left this place. 2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much
Let's hurry.
Yes, let's go. Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around. From this point, the trail appears to split into 2. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here, and seems to be dissipating slowly.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely!
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
Gather!
Come on.
Order guide you.
Oh, you survived.
Solidify.
Go as one! I swear by my sword!
Gather.
It's...
Ugh! Look at this red stuff!
By the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. Well,
I am Nagato. I was wounded by Yuya. He took my most precious blade. I chased him, but could not catch him. I lay down here to rest when I counted my exhaustion. Thought I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding, but it seems that some strange power has sustained me. Why did he steal the blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse down. It hurts. It hurts. For some reason, can't fall unconscious, so all I can do to distract from the pain is to write. What will happen to Sachiko, Yuichi, and Yuji? I'm sorry to them. I really am. Only now do I realize how stuck in my ways I was and how blind to my obsession. It must have been cursed. Collected all those strange and bizarre things, but they won me not one iota of happiness or warmth. Put all of it together, and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you, and sorry for letting you down.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as...
So...
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been yes. Right, if Amenome...
Right! So let's get moving!
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey. For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected. I have a hypothesis.
So what's
that
causing the
if it's
Tarigami
correct,
to be on
not
that
only
sword?
explains the series of events lead.
Wait, you figured it out?
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will only be able to confirm. On with the search.
Well, that didn't work.
Why here? Is it?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the orb. Show yourself! It's no use hiding anymore.
Kaede Harakazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the same guy. What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly...
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. But what if instead of facing Ame no Mayuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Now that you mention it... Whoa, whoa! Surely...
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living or... The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, or rather, as a means to occupy Ame no Mayuya.
You're sharper than I thought. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy as a descendant of the Kaedehara clan.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden...
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya.
Let me guess. The ship went down. And the blade was one of the few things retrieved from that.
He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me. In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
So... swords?
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power. The might of Ishin art.
Ah. So Ame no Mayuya was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission. When they got tired, or injured, or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to...
You're awful!
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to
Can
bide
I
my
have that
time
sword?
in
I
Nagato's
like the
warehouse
look of it.
until
I'm gonna be
Ame no
honest.
Mayuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter. At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Ame no Mayuya's body, I have found you. And by Kaede Harakazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come. Now, give your body over to me!
Yeah, no. It's not that simple.
Solidify! I will have order!
Be right.
Ha! Starball!
History!
Go as one!
The wind knows me.
Diana Special!
Rewrite history! Join me and sever that divine light!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Shaken and stirred!
Shall rewrite history!
Stabilize!
Wind, hear me!
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too!
Your bluff's fooling no one! You've lost!
Lost. I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit. Nothing, even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me. He is but a puppet that can be replaced.
We'll smash you into
But the
pieces.
end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but by any means necessary and any medium available. I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art, but from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Really? You can...
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings. Since the blade is currently possessing Aminome Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you? On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't... After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Oh, that's right! Paimon remembers now! Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to
And what of it?
Well, that brings me to my second point. There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal!
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life, even if you were to sever that divine light. Is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
You...
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Silence, you blabbering fool! I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly.
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality. It is pointless to argue further, descendant of the Kaedahara clan. If you wish to save this man, then offer me your
What's your profanity?
Exchange.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
What? Surely you're not planning to agree to his demand.
Kazuo literally just grabs the sword. It's like, you can't take me over, dumbass.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power. Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you must release Amenoma Yuya from your control.
I accept.
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is a risky
This is the only way
strategy.
to save Amenoma Yuya. If we the cursed blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests the power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya fell prey to it. Even if things take a turn for the worse, we have a chance here to save an innocent victim.
Alright, fine. It's not like I can stop you.
Your
This
disdain
guy
for me
needs to
betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too, now.
Kazuha?
I felt a little dizzy at first, but it's all right. So far, this was as I expected. I will.
What should we do next?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it.
Wait a minute. Paimon remembers since the Takatsukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever...
Ah, all right.
What about Amenoma Yuya?
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't...
Are we sure this is a good idea? Okay, fine.
Alright, I need to teleport over here to the Kamisato estate. Alright. I think the Psycho Blade is a nice touch of story. Honestly, yeah.
Leave everything on this journey to me.
I do like the looks of the sword.
It's my lucky day.
One with nature. Time to go.
How's this?
Into the wind.
Let's get down to business.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm. Let's keep going.
I will take that. Are there any other chests?
Time to go.
I love the fighting music for this.
The wind knows me. Into the wind.
Very high. The fairy. It's my lucky day.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
High fairy. How's that? The fairy.
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. He cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps...
But what would that do to Amon?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans. He's still trying to achieve...
Just making sure that there's no chests. I don't think if I fall. I think if I fall off of here, I'm gonna end up respawn. Well, we'll wait to find out. Yep. Someone made a video on YouTube with this music as a rhythm game.
One with nature.
Fall before me.
It's fine. The wind knows me. Time to go.
It's over. I'm ready.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Just realized it's actually based on traditional Chinese string instrument. Forgot the name of it. Eh.
Yes.
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't...
Perhaps this time we'll finally have a chance to see.
True form? What are you talking? Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk!
Really, it looks like it's about to break.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy. I finally figured out
The two
why it
instruments
was
are played
that you
together
agreed
in
to my
many
bet.
arrangements. Yeah,
You wanted to reach a state of harmony with
remember
me.
what it's actually called.
For
'cause
perhaps then you would
I
still
think
be able to
I've seen the
wield
name of it a
commendable
few
power.
times, but I can't remember.
But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor the only one who truly understood you.
There they are! Take them down!
Where do they keep coming from? Yup, we can help this time.
Don't worry. I'll use my own blade. It's just... Into the wind!
I'm ready!
That hurt!
This will do!
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
You fought way better with your own sword.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. Though we fought briefly together, you have seen me for who I really am.
Oh, hey, an elemental orb.
No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell
The name
it to
that comes
anyone.
to mind is Zither.
You are the first person to know the truth.
I think that's a Persian instrument. Really, I want to say it's something like a sai something or other. Hold on, because I posted a video in several music rooms involving what I think might be the instrument. Let's see. Is it still here? Yeah. I want to say it might be something similar to. I'm posting it in my server, bro. In Digging Ground. I want to say it's something similar to that.
I thought that if I could achieve it.
But in this too, you have failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, too much time has passed. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi. And what a
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
What?
Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not every... This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art. There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami. Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient past. It is the source of your mania and savagery. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body.
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since the moment you embarked on this journey,
that is precisely the stringed instrument I'm talking about. There are several versions of it, much like
potential.
what would be considered a
And
classical
yet there was
stringed
no way
instrument
for
from
you
Europe.
to turn your back on his ambition. You have known this for a long time.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, How could I possibly... I said to him, do not worry.
I believe our bet is now settled. I have no...
Where are you going, Kazuha?
To finish
He
clearing
now
out the place.
has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things.
Any chests in the room? Nope.
When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was somewhere I've never been. A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its end. A newly forged blade lay by his side.
Wow. That was...
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. He spent the rest of his life in the forge. Not to vent his frustration and hatred. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to so he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma. No matter how long, all he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith. That they were still worthy of being trusted.
So that's the true story. But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were worked by the Tatarigami.
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its ill-fated path. This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master. No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
Shame it's too late.
Yes. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, he seems to have calmed down, though. Let's go.
When I look back at the past, I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his... But darkness, not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition...
You are finally seeing reality.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release... But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. So, may I ask you to help me fulfill the ambitions of myself and my creator?
Hey! Now you're adding yours into the mix, too?
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
His attitude has grown. What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle. Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand.
Oh? And who would be the opponent?
I will release Amenoma Yuya and restore his consciousness. He must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
Understood. Then let's start by waking him up.
I see. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, if a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I do not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Tenryo Commission.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
Any others? Please? Yes? No? Oh, hey. Dang it. Oh. Woohoo!
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Crash. Yep, we still can't let our guard down, even now. Still, even if he's way past the... Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. Successor of Ishin art.
Successor of Amenoma art. Amenome, you...
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me. Time to go. One with nature. Clouds high, the birds call. The wind.
Thank you. Although he appears battered and broken. In your hands, his sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away.
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not seek my forgiveness. Nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf. It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone, and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedehara Kazuha. I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes. I too trust Mr. Kaedehara to do the right thing.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the Amenoma smithy. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go there for?
I'm not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
Nice. Be reforged into something else. That's not what I wanted. It's the only thing I can think of. I wish to become something more. Something to be proud of. Maybe through the combined efforts of the two styles of smithing, may this finally be redeemed.
Oh, it's Yuya!
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely.
I recognize Yuya's voice from somewhere, and I don't know why.
Considering their forging philosophy, but I have some good news as well. Ryuji from the Bantan Sango Detective Agency tells me that they've found the missing Mr. Nagato.
Really?
Yes. Badly wounded, but he will live. And now that Yuya is back, it's...
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of...
What? No way!
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. I have decided...
You... But...
I'm gonna trust your
Thank you.
judgment.
Okay. I am ready. Let us be...
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness.
Interesting.
You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
Please tell me I get the sword.
So, that's why he said his consciousness will disappear forever after fulfill.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep within him only in the final moments.
Seems like he really
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward. All speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them.
The remnants of defeated gods are nothing to scoff at.
I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated by grand aspirations. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me. Just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the vision, your quest to face the gods and trace your sibling inspires me in the same way. After everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should. I will continue to support you from this point on.
I'll hold you to your word.
Shouldn't we also go update Kujo Kamaji?
Oh, you're right. And it's also time to give him a response.
Hello, Kamaji.
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost. The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanome Yuya should conclude soon. I do not believe he will be charged with any crime.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please, take a look at this blade.
What's this?
Kagotsurube Ishin. A weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaedehara clan. By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of Ishin art. And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
I see. I understand.
The Kaidahara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path. Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
You misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue.
Very well. I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the shogunate's assistance, please do.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you travel to next?
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now. As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
I like Kaz. He's cool. Yes! Ha 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 ha! I got a cool new sword! Hold on, how do I refine it though? Oh, it's at the max refinement. Really? Okay, fine. When a normal charged or plunging attack hits an opponent, it will whip up a hewing gale, dealing AoE damage equal to 180% of attack, and increasing attack by 15% for 8 seconds. Dang it. Why is most of the stuff that I have set for Wednesday? Like, most of the... Hold on, what is this? Spectres. Dagnabbit. Hold on. I mean, if it wasn't for the lack of a large number of things, this would actually be a really good weapon for Jean. Because it's attack, well, base attack and attack percent. And then more, well, it also increases attack percent again in its thing. But this also does stuff based on attack. Yeah, this right here. Oh no.
Osmanthus
All right.
wine tastes the same as I remember.
Who is streaming right now?
But where are those who share the memory?
That's actually the first time he said it this entire stream, too. There's literally no one on right now. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you guys later on when I will be streaming Dragon Age. Bye!